body. When it's smoke, they get the hot and make them scary boys run. Remember when I ain't have it? If I want it, I can buy it. I ain't bragging, I can go and blow it back just for fun. If we gon' keep it real, I took a lot of L's. I know pain, I went through hell, but I still came out number one.
A first open back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Superdome in downtown New Orleans.
The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. On play action, Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. He's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Lance. Again looking for Samuel, this time the catch made.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
To throw, it's Lance.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Wagner. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They go play action with Haskins. That's complete to John Ross. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st down, it's Haskins going for the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here's Lance.
And able to haul it in is Kittle.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now a give, right side. It's Hunt looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Play action, now it's Lance. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They go play action now. Haskins. He finds his man, complete. It's Wagner. A gain of 6 there on first.
So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
couple of first downs, has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. Haskins. He finds Douglas complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
A give. This is Kamara. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Haskins to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Wagner. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the end.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
Alvin Kamara
becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year.
And the Saints go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. In his own end zone, it's Lance.
Caught right side, it's Lewis. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Lance looking to throw it.
Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Now here's Ross. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, Haskins. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll get it down here to the 43. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off around the 27. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched the playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Now Lance. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Lance going to throw.
Complete. This is Lewis.
And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, San Francisco.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Here's Lance to throw it.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 21.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
Now a play fake. Lance. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Saints are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
He's picked off just shy of midfield.
And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30.
So first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lance. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
Lance now to throw.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And the Saints will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Right,
it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Going deep downfield for Ross. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Well, sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
Final play of the half. It's Haskins. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
Santos with the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right. right, Coach. Thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Haskins. He finds his man, complete. It's Wagner. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Saints come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. On play action, Lance. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hart. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And this is picked up by the Saints.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
2nd and 10.
Looking to throw, Haskins. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Saints. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing now is Lance.
He finds his man, complete. It's Hurt. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
To throw, it's Lance.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You know, following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off near his own 48. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They go play action with Haskins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
On play action, Haskins. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Lance.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
From the gun, it's Lance. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Lance and company going on 4th down.
This one caught by Kittle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
Steps away to his left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Now it's Haskins. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head, his head coach and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense. Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Kamara. And he's in for the score, and he'll spend spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Niners on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. And now a carry here for their fullback. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely. Kamara. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Kamara. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
66 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Tucker's kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how that...
Oh, Lewis lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So that a free 15 yards.
And it's always a tough one as a defender, because a lot of the penalties that you commit, pass interference, holding, when they happen, you actually know what you're doing. But a face mask penalty, a lot of times is inadvertent, but it still costs you the same amount of yardage.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. He finds his man, complete. It's Hurt, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. They'll try and throw for it. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So it will no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
offensive coordinator. You just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for New Orleans, they continue to show they'll be a tough out in the playoffs as they move to 14-2 on the year.